That's your forecast. 7 News after a break.
When I got sick, I was more than afraid. So many things go through your mind, so many different feelings. I was angry because our local government dropped the ball on us. While people were sick and dying in the community, Mayor Carlos Jimenez drove around in a Mercedes funded by the taxpayers, gave himself a pay raise, and enriched his family. Carlos Jimenez gave no big contracts to his donors and political insiders, when he should have been focused on the families and the people in Dade County. Carlos Jimenez, shame on you.
House Majority PAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
It's game day live here at Bill and Julie's house, a fan favorite venue ever since they got gig speed internet.
Hey, Amy, you want to grab a seat?
Relax.
It's game on with gig speed internet from Xfinity.
Start him, sit him, trade him.
Xfinity delivers fast, reliable gig speeds, all on the largest gig speed network. Learn more or get started with Xfinity Internet for $25 a month for 12 months. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and get $250 off when you purchase an eligible phone. Click, call, or visit a store today.
I'm running as a proud Democrat, but I will govern as an American president. I'll work with Democrats and Republicans. I'll work as hard for those who don't support me as for those who do. We will act on the first day of my presidency to get COVID under control. We'll act to pass my economic plan that will finally reward work, not wealth in this country. We'll act to pass my health care plan to provide affordable, accessible health care. And we'll act to restore our faith in democracy and our faith in one another. With our voices and our votes, we must free ourselves from the forces that pull us apart, hold us down, and hold us back. And if we do so, we'll once more become one nation, under God, indivisible, a nation united, a nation strengthened, a nation healed. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
A global pandemic. And politicians like Vance Alupis are still putting their insurance industry donors ahead of our families, trying to let them kick people with pre-existing conditions like cancer and diabetes off their health care. Francesca Sesti-Brown is taking on the special interests for accessible, affordable health care that protects patients with pre-existing conditions and lowers prescription drug costs.
For hourly forecasts and live radar, tap the 7 Weather app. It's free. Just search WSVN in your app store. Powered by Xtra Insurance.
And that is 7 News at 11. I'm Nicole Insalata.
We made it, but don't go anywhere. I'm Joe Roach. The Lexus Sports Xtra is next. A lot to talk about. Have a great night.
Right now, our community is facing a major environmental crisis. We need a plan that combats climate change, mitigates sea level rise, and keeps our waters healthy and clean. We need a plan so future generations aren't left with nothing. These aren't party issues, they're Floridian issues. Now let's go to Tallahassee and fight for it. I'm Demi Busada Cabrera, and I'm asking for your vote this November.
It makes me nervous that Joe Biden is going to raise taxes in this economy.
You can't raise taxes on small businesses. Joe Biden will be a disaster.
Joe Biden doesn't understand small business. He's never been in a small business. He's never run a small business.
Joe Biden has no idea how to run our country, how to fix anything.
He cannot tell us what is best for us because he hasn't done it. There comes a point in time when you start running out of other people's money.
Joe Biden means more taxes.
America First Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Some opportunities only exist in America. As an immigrant from Ecuador, I understand that better than most. That's what I'm fighting to protect. The opportunity to have health care that heals, to work or start a business in an economy that works for all of us. And I will never stop fighting to protect those opportunities for you. Because when you've gone from working in a donut shop to Congress, you know what they're worth. I'm Debbie Mukersel-Powell, and I approve this message.
The 2020 election isn't a few weeks away. It's already here. Millions of Americans are already voting. Make sure you stand up and join them. This really is a tipping point, but it's going to be close. it could come down to a handful of voters just like you. So I'm asking you to bring this thing home. Leave no doubt. Vote early.
The Democratic National Committee is responsible for the content of this advertising.
I'm Paul. Give me a call. Paul Baines Roofing, 981-ROOF. PaulBainesRoofing.com.
This is the Lexus Sports Extra with Steve Shapiro, Mike DePasquale, Donovan Campbell, and Drew Rosenhaus.
How's it going, everybody? The defense carries the day, and for all the anticipation, it was an average first performance for Tua Tagovailoa. The Dolphins at home today against the 5-2 LA Rams. Tua arrived in